Hello everyone, I am Dory, I am a teacher of English, and today I will talk about an academic reading task named Yes, No, Not Given. As you can tell by its name, it is pretty similar to true, false, not given tasks that we talked about last time. So if you haven't watched this video yet, you might want to check this out in this link. Now, in a yes, no, not given task, all in all, you're going to be given a number of statements and you have to decide if the information of the statement agrees with the information in the text, in which case you answer yes. If it disagrees, the information of the statement with the information of the text, you answer no. And if there is no such information whatsoever in the text, in this case you answer not given. All in all, you have to be able to distinguish different ideas and views in the text, okay? So you're going to ask me what's the difference between a true, false, not given task and a yes, no, not given task. Well, actually, there is no such difference. The only difference is the symbols you use in order to answer the questions. For example, in a true, false, not given task, you answer with a T for true, F for F, and not given, and D for not given. And in a yes, no, not given task, you answer with yes, no, not given. That's pretty much it. But I want to stress something here, which is really important. In both tasks, the question in the instructions asks you, do the following statements agree with the information given in reading passage 1? For example, 2, passage 2 or 3, it doesn't really matter. And of course, you answer accordingly if it is a true, false, not given task or if it is a yes, no, not given task, okay? Well, this might not always be the case. Sometimes in the instructions, they ask you to answer the questions according to the writer's views and opinions. In this case, you have to answer the questions taking into consideration only what the writer says in the text about the specific matter discussed in the statement, okay? You do not take into account anyone else's views on the subject that may appear in the text, only the writer's views. And you answer yes if the statement agrees with the writer's claims, no if the statement disagrees, contradicts the writer's claims, and not given if it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about it. Alright? Well, this is one of the reasons that I keep telling you to read the instructions very, very, very carefully in every task. Once one of my students, out of haste, answered a true, false, not given task using yes, no, not given in the answers, different symbols, okay? So as you can tell, the whole task was taken wrong, even though he might have answered correctly some of the questions. Of course, only if he had answered correct a not given statement, this would be taken correct because it is the same for both tasks. But true, false, and no, not given, and yes, no, were taken completely wrong. So be very careful with the instructions. Okay, and now let's see a yes, no, not given task as an example.
Well, okay, this is a yes, no, not given task. I don't have to tell you again to read the instructions carefully, so let's do it together. Questions 23 to 26. Do the following statements agree with the information given in reading passage 2? In spaces 23 to 26 below, write yes if the statement agrees with the writer's claims, no if the statement contradicts the writer's claims, and not given if it is impossible to say what the writer thinks about this. Well, here in this example they ask you about the opinions of the writer, so you should take into account only the writer's views in order to answer the questions. Also, Keep in mind that the statements will be in the same order as the information given in the text. Again, underline keywords, or better yet, words and phrases that cannot be paraphrased. For example, here in question 23, the phrase neural prosthetic implants, well, it seems like terminology, scientific and medical terminology. So, as a matter of fact, that cannot be paraphrased easily, so it is going to be the same in the text. The same goes with the word neuroscientists in question 25. So, and remember that the answers, all of them, yes, no, not given, will be used at least once. So, if you complete the task and you haven't used one of them at all, well, something went wrong.
Okay, that's it for today. If you have any questions or any comments, please do leave them down below in the comment section or in Facebook and Twitter. I have added all three links down below. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck with the exam.